live today, hopefully. So let me know if you see in the feed that I am live. If you can drop it in the comments, that would be amazing. Happy Wednesday. Let's see, July 1st. Today is actually July 1st. So yes, it's official. We made it to July. Barely, but we did. And with everything that's going on in the world. Yeah, it's pretty crazy out there, but we're hunkering down. We're making the best of it. And yeah, I've got some cool stuff I want to share with you guys here today. You guys, or those of you that did show up yesterday, we went over what I would do if I was starting over from scratch and all I had was that thing right there, the old laptop. What would I do? And I went through that entire process, built that out. I'll probably end up doing that again once I get my iPad back up and running, or maybe I'll just fire up the whiteboard, or maybe I'll just make a flow chart. I'll make something and I'll probably go over that again before next Monday, because, well, next Monday is the open for Brand Creators Academy. That's where we open it up to the public, people that have been waiting or people that just haven't known about it, and now they're going to know about it. So Brand Creators Academy does open next Monday, which is this coming Monday, which is July 6th. And we're going to have a few bonuses there for people that join within the first 24 hours. I've got one bonus for the first 10, and I've also got a complete bonus for anyone that enrolls during the first 24 hours. That'll be on Monday. So again, if you've not heard me mention it, well, you just did. July 6th, we're going to be opening enrollment to Brand Creators Academy, and I'm super excited because what I'm going to be sharing with you today is also something that we're going to be starting to teach inside of Brand Creators Academy. We actually got a little test going on behind the scenes right now that we're going to be revealing and sharing, and we'll let you guys see if it works or if it doesn't work, and why it works and why it doesn't work, and we'll give you all of the play-by-plays. But I'm going to give you guys something today. I actually did draw this up, by the way. Let me actually give you a little sneak peek here. I actually put something together here for you. All right. And I'm calling this the brand shortcut to make money in 90 days. Pretty sexy title, right? Who doesn't want a shortcut to making money in 90 days? Here's the thing that I've realized, and you guys have actually helped me with this, by the way. You guys have made me realize that you are interested in creating a digital product of some kind. And let me ask you this. If you are on here right now, let me know that. Let me know in the comments. Is creating a digital product something that you would be interested in learning more about? Because I'm going to actually give you guys today the actual map that I just drew out, by the way. I drew it out for myself. So this way here, I had it and I knew what the building blocks were that I was going to need to deploy. All right. In the thing that we just did, we're doing a test behind the scenes right now. And by the way, we're getting a lead cost of about 70 cents, a little under 70 cents for a lead. Now, we're still tweaking things. We haven't got it to a converting offer yet, but we're working on that. And I think we've spent just over $100 right now. We've got just over 125 or 130 email leads. And those leads are hopefully going to turn into potential customers, which will then also liquidate or equalize and make it so our ad cost disappears. So that's what we're going to be doing. But I want to know a little bit more on you guys. I want to know, is digital products even something you would consider? Because I know a lot of people come over to these coffee talks from maybe listening to me over the years for the Amazing Seller podcast, which is now the Rock Your Brand podcast, by the way. We all want a product, but we think we have to have a physical product. Digital products, I've been doing those for years. And there's actually a good strategy that you can deploy, that you can follow, and it doesn't have to be complicated. And actually, you can be doing it while you're building out your content if you do it strategically. Now, yesterday, or actually not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I did a website review, a niche website review. And you guys all loved it. A lot of great feedback too. Email people on social, just tell me how much they really enjoy those. That's actually what we do inside of Brand Creators Academy as well. We do a lot of those hot seats. We do a lot of website reviews, maybe a funnel review, an email campaign review, Facebook ad review. We do a lot of that stuff inside of BCA. So I wanted to give you one of those to share exactly what that looks like. And actually next week, after we open enrollment, I'm actually going to be doing another one of those midweek. I'll give you guys more details on that later. But today, I did want to go over this strategy because I think it can be a shortcut. And what I mean by a shortcut is I'm never going to go away from the long term. Okay. So when I'm building something from scratch, like yesterday, I detailed it out. Like the first 15 minutes yesterday was all about building the thing, right? Like building the foundation, building the website, building the email list, building content, right? So that way I can get traffic and then I can reach people, get the audience built, all of that stuff. And then I started to talk about how we can strategically build a digital product just by creating good content, but also mapping it out ahead of time. So what I want to give you guys today is a little bit more of a dialed in strategy that you can deploy. But also I want to give you an example from that website review that I did, because during that website review, I identified a great roadmap for Mel, who is in this this herb market for better health and all of that. So I'm going to use her and her I guess assets that she could create, and I'll give you an exact like what a funnel looks like building out a digital product. And these digital products don't have to be massive, by the way. If you currently have a physical product, you could lead people to your digital or your physical product with the digital product. It could be a great companion. The other thing is there's no inventory. There's usually no upfront cost other than you might need to hire a writer to edit it. Might cost you a few $100. Okay. So I've seen this done over and over and over again. I've done it myself. I mean, heck, guys, I've said this before. You see this thing right here? This here is a digital product. Okay. This here was created by me talking into the microphone and breaking down the process to building a brand. Okay. This was done following the same process. Behind the scenes, if you go to buy this, which you should, if you haven't done so already, and if you're thinking about joining Brand Creators Academy, by the way, all of our members, we want them to go through this. So it's the playbook that we follow. But behind the scenes, there's other things to this. Okay. And I've talked about that, and I won't go into all the details here, but this is a digital guide that you can download, you can print. I do recommend you printing this, and it gives you everything that you need. But then from there, people need more stuff. Okay. But people think, oh, I don't want to give it all away. Right. You can never really give it all away. There's always going to be more that you're going to need to learn or go deeper into different areas. All right. So I probably should put that up there too. If you are interested in grabbing the playbook, which I do recommend that you do, head on over to brandcreatorsbook.com and you can grab yourself a copy right there. All right. All right, cool. So let's see who's joining us, and then we're going to jump in. We got James in the house. What's up, my man? How you doing? Karen's in the house. Good morning. Hot one here. Salama, hello. Justin, what's up? Octavio. Morning, Brand Rockers. What's up, Octavio? Good morning, Ashley. Karen, good morning. BCA is the best group ever. Thank you, Karen. And Karen is one of our members. We just did a hot seat with Karen, and that will be airing inside of the Academy in about, I don't know, a couple of weeks. I think we got one or two before her. Yes, I would. Okay, cool. Yes, on digital product, not quite there yet, but yes. And Karen, I think what we're going to do is you sent me an email. If you're cool with it, I can do a breakdown of your digital funnel by giving me those pages the other day. I have not responded yet because I wanted to ask you on that. So while I got you, if you're okay with that, I might be able to just open up the laptop and dig into your funnel and maybe break it down. We can use you as an example. Octavio, yes. Absolutely want to learn how to create digital products. Hello, everyone. Okay. Opportunities. Yes, definitely interested in creating digital product. Good morning, Deborah. Morning, Scott. Yes, on digital products, they have the lowest barrier to entry to generate revenue, and they're hard to, rip off, right? I mean, we all know that Amazon is becoming harder and harder. I'm still a fan of it, but it's becoming harder, and you're getting a ton of rip-offs that are coming in there. So yeah, this is a way to create your own product that you totally 100% own, and no one can copy you. Okay. Not saying they can't try to steal your product, but they can't copy your product verbatim. What's up, Brad? Yes, I am. Good morning, everyone. What's up, Grace? Okay. So let's do it. Let's dig in. All right. All right, cool. So here's what it looks like. Okay. And let me take that off of there so it's not in my way. All right. So here we go. I got a little fancy here this morning too, guys. Check that out. I got a little transparency layer going on back there. See it back there? Look at all that. Isn't that fancy? Did that in Keynote. Okay, so the brand shortcut to make money in 90 days. And, I hate putting sexy, clickbaity type words, because people all want to make money. Who doesn't want to make money? But the truth is this is a shortcut if you follow this. Now, I can't guarantee anyone's going to make money. I've done plenty of campaigns on a product and don't make any money. Right now, we've spent over $125 on a Facebook ad to get it dialed in on a product that we're looking to sell for $9.99. And then we have an upsell for, what is it? I think it's $27, 24, 27, something like that. And I'm going to lead you through what that looks like. Haven't made a sale yet. Okay. Are we giving up? No. Are we going to? Probably, but we got to figure out that next thing. The first part is we got to figure out the lead magnet that's going to get their attention. We're getting that. We're getting good attention there. All right. All right. So let me walk you through this right here. Now, first thing we have to understand is what this thing even looks like and how it actually functions. All right. So hopefully you guys can see my cursor here. So basically, I'm not going to go here yet. We're traffic, organic, Facebook ads. I'm not going to go there yet, but I want you to understand what we're looking at here. All right. So the very first thing is a lead magnet. A lead magnet is going to build an email list of people that are interested in something. Okay. In something in particular. Okay. So the free lead magnet is getting the attention. Now, that doesn't mean we can't run Facebook ads to the offer directly. We can, and we will. Right. But a lot of times people aren't going to buy on the first round, right? So we got to follow up with them. The lead magnet allows us to call out a certain problem or a solution or a thing that they're interested in. So this way here, they raise their hand. This could be a contest, but in this case, forget about the contest for a minute. Okay. Contests, we always use contests when we're first starting building our list. We get a good sized list pretty quickly for pretty inexpensively as well. Usually under 20 cents an email address. But this here is leading over to a sale, so we can then self-liquidate our ad cost is really what we're doing. So we have the free lead magnet. I'm just going to walk you through this. The offer, a $4.99 guide. Then the bump is basically just like a little, it's kind of like you're in the line at the supermarket and you're like, or maybe the person says, hey, can I interest you in, supersizing that meal? Or can I interest you in an apple pie, right? They used to do that at McDonald's all the time, right? That's a bump, right? You're already ordering, you're already buying, right? I'm just adding something to the order. Hey, do you want some, do you want some rubber worms with that, with that lure that you just bought? Something like that, something that goes well with the first thing, with the first offer. So the guide, right? The bump is something additional that could be to the guide. Okay. And then there's an upsell in place, which is generally is going to be either on its own page, or it can just be right alongside the actual offer. So it doesn't have to be like immediately to another page, although it can be. All right. So that's what it would look like. Now, even if you got rid of the $27 upsell, forget about that for a minute. Okay. We can just do the offer and the bump, and we can get to anywhere from, I don't know, $15 to $25 and cover our ad cost. Okay. So it's really important. A lot of people, when they're doing ads or they're driving traffic, they don't realize that you're usually going to just break even, or you're shooting to break even to acquire that customer, right? But a lot of people that have a $20 product, they try to drive ads to it. They got nothing else to sell them. So you can't make money doing that. It's really, really hard. So then down here, I gave some examples from the website review that I did with Mel on her website. Okay. And so I came up with this. So for my free lead magnet, it would look like this: 5 foods to avoid, I messed up there. So it's 5 foods to avoid bad gut health is what it would read, right? Not for, but gut health, bad gut health. 5 foods to avoid bad gut health, right? And what we identified when I was going through Mel's website is I identified that through her traffic that she's already ranking for is she's getting a lot of traffic from gut health, right? And she has herbs that help with gut health, okay? So then I said, okay, well, let me put something together that would then lead to maybe the ultimate guide to gut health, right? So basically, we got their attention. If someone is, and we would do some targeting on Facebook, but what I'm doing is I'm calling it out. I'm like, here's 5 foods you must avoid for bad gut health. And you're like, well, I want to know that, right? Not you necessarily, but person that I'm targeting. Now we might target certain fan pages or certain interest groups, or maybe we have our own email list and we want to retarget those people. We can do that. Okay. So 5 foods to avoid bad gut health. Boom. Now the ultimate guide, and I'm going to give you another roadmap here, how everything gets tied together, guys. All right. And again, let me just time out real quick. I'm giving you guys like a lot of kind of like what we do inside of BCA. Again, a little shameless plug for when we open on Monday. So I'm giving you the roadmap, but you can see there's a lot of things that we need to consider and we need to build inside of the academy. We're going to be breaking down when we start training on this, because we're going to do a full training on this right here. We're going to build a lead magnet. We're going to build the offer. We're going to build the bump. We're going to do all of those things. So I just want you to understand that I'm actually giving you everything that you need right now. You just got to go out and do it. Right? But this is the process. This will work if you have the right thing for your market. Okay. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. So again, leading through the ultimate gut health guide, right? And then from there, the bump could be 100 recipes plus shopping list for great gut health, right? So do you see how that went really well? So if someone walked in a store and they walked up and they were getting ready to buy the ultimate gut health guide, and I said, hey, do you want to add the 100 recipes and a shopping list to your cart? And you'd be like, oh yeah, go ahead, throw it in my cart. $9.99. We took a $4.99 purchase up to a $9.99 offer. The only way that you see that is if you go to buy the book. It's the only way. So that's the $9.99 guide. Now we've tested it. We've done $19 bumps. And they work fine. They work great, actually. So you can play around with that bump price. It doesn't have to be $9.99. You might find that if you raise it, it won't have any decrease in your conversion, right? And so the offer and the bump are pretty much the same, but as far as like they're on the same page. And I might do another follow-up on this where I can show you what a bump looks like. But basically, the offer is the ultimate gut health guide. The bump is 100 recipes plus shopping list for great gut health, right? And then the other thing that we could add later, or if you have the things already created, maybe you already have YouTube videos that you could then package up from here, that would be the upsell, which would be maybe $27 or maybe it's $37, right? And that would be, in her case, the 5-pack for great gut health herbs, or the 5-pack herb gut health pack, right? And so inside of the ultimate guide, guess what she's going to be mentioning? Herbs that are great for good gut health. Guess what? She buys the herbs. Now in that guide, she can also reference to her store. So even if they don't take us up on this deal, but the one thing that I would do is definitely make the bump a deal, make the upsell a deal. So if you normally sell your herbs for $50, maybe discount them 50% off for this for maybe the next 24 hours or the next 15 minutes. You can do whatever you want on that. But this right here, very, very simple to put together. So again, if Mel is watching this, which I will send her an email if she isn't watching this to make sure that she watches this, because this is exactly what I would do and really target that market. Now, let's talk about traffic real quick. So we can create content on our site that talks about 5 foods to avoid to avoid for great gut health. Or maybe we can do something else just on gut health with herbs, this, that, and the other thing. And all of that will lead to my lead magnet, right? Everything will flow to my lead magnet. So I'm going to go ahead and start developing content that always points to my lead magnet, right? I'll give you an example. This right here, right? Well, you can go buy this direct, or you can go to basically this, brandcreators.com/checklist. This checklist is a lead magnet. It's also going to help you identify your market in 3 steps within 10 minutes. What does this lead to? This. Okay. This is the next thing that you would need, right? So just understand that when I'm talking about validating your niche, it's going to lead to this. But guess what else I could do? I could do a lead magnet for email, because email's in here as well, because part of building a brand is email. So I could do something. I could say 5 ways to attract more email subscribers using this template. And I can use that as my lead magnet. And then that would lead to, if you want to build your list fully and see how to set it all up and actually send out messages, you're going to want the playbook for brand building, right? So it can all lead to that. Now, could I create another guide on email list building? Yes, probably will do that in the future, by the way, guys. So you can probably just stay where you're at, keep attending these coffee talks, and you'll probably see that happen right in front of you. So I practice what I preach in whatever market I'm doing, whether it's brand creators, whether it's, another market that I'm building a brand. It doesn't matter. I'm going to follow pretty much, unless the market doesn't allow me to do it for whatever reason, right? So that's what it looks like. All right. Now, I do want to jump into kind of like what it looks like to really try to make this work and how you can build this into a machine. All right. So before I do that, let me go ahead and see if there's any questions or anything in here. All right. Let's see. Oh, Michael, what's up, man? Good to see you. Morning, Scott. Yes, on digital products, they have the lowest barrier. Okay, you already said that. I read that already. Sorry. Does every market have opportunities to have a digital product? Not every market. If you gave me an example, Salama, then maybe I could give you an idea. And maybe we'll do that on another coffee talk. Maybe I'll have you submit a market and we can see if something could be created, or maybe something has been created. Let's see here. Okay. Is there a max dollar amount you would stay with the ebook funnel and bumps? Have you tested out what point it stops working? Pretty much I've found that anything below $10 on the front end works really good. But again, you do need to test it, and it is going to be market dependent. So you just gotta test that stuff. Oh, thank you, Salama. I will take a sip of this coffee. Okay, another question is, does warm organic traffic lead to more conversions in your opinion? It can. And why is that? Because usually if it's warm organic traffic, meaning people already know you, probably like you, probably trust you, then yeah, it would convert higher than a cold email. So that's where, if it's a cold email, you'll see in this next shot where I actually map it out, how we can then nurture that list pretty quickly. All right. Hey, Kathy, maybe another idea is a monthly subscription to meal plans and grocery lists. Yes, absolutely. Let's see, personalized items, no market for digital. I don't know if I agree with that, Josh. I would need to know more on the personalized. If you're not targeting a specific market with the personalization, right? If you were doing personalization for bass fishing, why couldn't you do a digital product for that? Right? You're just trying to draw the interest from someone who's interested in bass fishing, but then you sell bass fishing gear that might be personalized, right? And I would encourage you to look a little bit deeper into your market to make sure that you are targeting specific markets versus being like, we just personalize anything for anyone. You do need to figure out if you can carve out a little niche there for yourself. All right, let's go in here to the next shot here. All right. So this is kind of building the machine. All right. You guys like my artwork, by the way? It's a little better than the iPad, right? This here took me a little bit of time to do, but I think it looks okay. What do you guys think? You guys like the artwork? Give me a yes or a no, or Scott, you could do better. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so well, actually, here, let me ask this question. Okay, so you guys have just seen, I just had these two shots here, right? Right? If I had these two shots as a download, and I said, guys, if you guys want this roadmap, all you got to do is just put your name and email address in. I'll send it to you. Would you guys opt in for that? Right? So this here is a roadmap. You don't have to worry about taking notes and hurry up and scratching it out. Or if you don't know how to take a screenshot, you can't take a screenshot. Maybe you don't want that, right? Maybe you just want a download. And I said, or you came to a page and I gave like a little bit of this, but not all of it. And I said, if you want the full roadmap to building out your digital funnel from scratch, download this roadmap, this blueprint. And then from there, you can decide if you want to download this. Then once you get it, I might have a video of me walking you through it, right? But here's what else I could do. I could immediately from here, right after you download this roadmap, I could immediately put something up that would say, grab the ultimate guide for building your first digital product in the next 30 days. And it's just $4.99. Would that be something that you would potentially purchase, right? It's kind of like the playbook, but it's very specific to building a digital product in 30 days, right? So you see where I'm going with this? And then maybe the order bump is something like five drill downs into digital funnels in 5 different niches. See exactly how they're all built. So basically, I would give you 5 different funnels that are built like following this in 5 different niches. So this way here, you can get 5 different examples. And all you need to do is pay $27 for that. And I'll basically walk you through all of that. Would that be something that would be you'd be interested in as you get to that place? So you see what we did there? Lead magnet, I've got it right here. Guys, do you want to download this roadmap? All you got to do is put your name and email address in. You'll get that. And I'll have a video of walking through all of the different steps. Then on the thank you page, I would have an offer there for either $9.99 or up to, or maybe it's $4.99 for the guide, right? For the book. And then from there, I could have an order bump that could say, grab the, maybe it's the, like I said, maybe it's the 5 different examples of digital product funnels, something like that. So I would have to play with it, but you see where I'm going with it, right? Everything kind of helps each other, or it's a little bit more information, or it's a little bit more specific in a certain area, right? But I'd have to think it through, which I may create something like this, by the way. That's kind of also why I want to get your feedback. What would make a really good lead magnet, right? For this, right? So we kind of went through it with the herb market, right? So if we did this, so this is what it would look like. We have the landing page, the free download. We're going to drive Facebook ads. I'm going to use 2 Facebook creatives, basically 2 different, maybe 2 different images, or maybe it's 2 different videos, or maybe it's a video and 1 static image. And then I'm going to have basically the same copy on both of those, basically the same thing, like 5 things you must avoid for proper gut health. Download the cheat sheet, right? And then boom, that would be one creative. The other creative might be just a video showing someone, like, oh, I'm bad, and then gut health. And then you would see the same subject line, because I don't want to test too much at first. I want to put something out there and then start to kind of test them side by side, but with some very similar things, right? So 2 ad creatives, keeping it very simple. Driving to a landing page with that free download. Once they get the download, I'm going to build a thank you page. That's right here. This is the thank you page. The thank you page is going to have a 50% off offer. Okay. And in this case, let's say it was the ultimate book or the ultimate guide, right? Like we talked about, for $9.99, or maybe it's $4.99. It was $9.99, right? So maybe I offer it for $4.99, but it was $9.99. So I offer it for 50% off, right? So then here I have, if they click yes, they're going to go to an order form page, and they're going to also see an order bump there. And that bump would be $27. And in her case, maybe it's the shopping list and the food list, or maybe it's a 5-pack of the herbs that she sells, right? Now, if they say yes to this here, they get removed out of the sequence and they get dropped into basically our main list. Now, let's take it the other way. Let's say they say no and they click off. Okay. Well, they say no. I'm going to go and follow up with them in email number 1, then in email number 2, and email number 3, and email number 4, and email number 5. And everything is going to lead to education plus reminder of offer. So this one here is going to be like, hey, just wanted to make sure that you got your checklist. If you have any questions, let us know. And oh, by the way, if you missed our ultimate guide to great gut health, go here. And then you would just remind them of the offer. Okay. And every time that this goes to this, right, if they do end up purchasing, we remove them from the sequence, because this sequence is all about trying to get the sale. Okay. Then that can happen very quickly. Okay. So basically this is everything that it would take to build this little machine. Okay. And then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be evaluating this stuff here on the front end. So you're going to let this run through its cycle. And if you get to the end over here and you get no sales, then you got to look, okay, how many people, what's my conversion rate on the landing page, right? Right now on the landing page, depending on what we're looking at, but generally we're looking for anywhere between a 20 and a 40% conversion rate from the opt-in, getting an opt-in. Okay. From there on this thank you page where you have the 50% off offer. Okay. What we want to do there is we want to look at the conversion there. Typically you can probably, I would say 3% would be good. 5% would be amazing. And 1% would probably be average, because most people aren't going to really buy, but you might as well put the offer there on the thank you page, right? And then from here, if they say no, then we can go through here and see what the open rates are here and what the click-through rates are here. And we can also start fielding questions that are coming in. Now, I put this in here as well, because we've noticed that people will click like they're going to buy. All they got to do is fill out the information. They land on that page and they go, I don't think I want it. Or, I'm busy. I don't want to fill in my information. And they abandon the cart. So now what we can do is we can then still drop those people into an email follow-up, or we can also pixel this page and then we can retarget them with Facebook ads that we know that they've seen our offer, but they didn't convert. Okay. So that would be the only extra thing that we would probably add in there. Okay. Later, not right away. Okay. And then we can just look at these numbers and go, okay, what's our conversion rate here? What's our conversion rate here? Right. And then we can start playing with this. Maybe we're at a 20%. We want to try to bump it to a 25. We would take the existing one and we would then do a split test with something that we modify on this one. And that's it. That's the name of the game. Now down here, I wrote assets needed. We need 1 digital download. 2, we need a small digital product, an ebook or templates or whatever. And then 3, we need a larger digital product or physical product, ebooks, videos, or templates. The resources needed. We need a landing page, free opt-in. Okay, so we basically need to build that. We need to use an email provider. Example, ConvertKit is what we use. If you want to go through our affiliate link, by the way, I'll send you some bonuses. You can go to brandcreators.com/ConvertKit and send me an email, scott@brandcreators.com. Let me know that you signed up for the free trial, and I'll send you some goodies for your email campaigns. Little plug there. You see how that works? And then 3, we need a payment processor. That could be PayPal, could be Stripe, could be basically anything. There's a lot of them out there. And then 4, we need a digital asset delivery. That could be Gumroad. That could be ConvertKit itself. But that's what we would need to do. And then the actions needed is we need to build the page. We need to write the email sequence, and we need to have Facebook ad creation in process and built. Okay. That's it. Like, that is the roadmap. All right, guys. And I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not. But this, if you were to do this again, like, okay, well, Scott, how do I come up with the ebook? How do I come up with my guide? We went over that yesterday and the day before. I would plan out my content that I was going to post on my blog or the videos I was going to shoot. And then I would package that up later and I would make that into a digital guide. Why not use those resources as a digital product? Why not? And then I would figure out what is a good lead magnet that would lead people to there that would naturally make sense. And that's it. Then just build the stuff, right? Just kind of build it out. All right. So let me go back here and let me get rid of that. And let's see if you guys got any quick questions. Selma says, love the artwork. Josh says, yepper, looks good. Very well done. Awesome. Josh says, okay, I'm thinking too broad. Yeah, try to narrow it down, man. If you niche it down, specifically to that niche or a niche, you're going to be able to call it out more, right? If I'm targeting just herbs for better health, I'm kind of out there in the sea of everyone, right? But if I target gut health herbs or herbs that help gut health, I've now narrowed it down, not just to being healthy. It's a specific thing. Same thing can happen if you're targeting bass fishermen with your personalization stuff, right? Target that and be known for that right now, right? You can always go wider. Let's see. Grace says, for sure. Yes, I would opt in for that. Okay, good. Karen, looks good. It's the strategy that counts. Yes. What program did you use to design the flow chart? It's called Lucid Chart. I think that's how you pronounce it. Do you use Kajabi for the funnel? Easy to set up. Depends. We do use Kajabi for this, but I also use it for other things. I use something else for other things, basically just using our own WordPress blog and WooCommerce, I believe it is. There's a couple of plugins that we use on top of that, but it's very, very easy to set up. It's not hard. Octavia says, love the art and the opt-in idea. Yes. Salama, maximum bumps you would recommend or use, or used. Maximum, bumps, order bumps. Just one bump, and then it would be maybe an offer. That's how I would do it. One order bump. I wouldn't do more than that. Does ConvertKit provide support if needed for automated emails? Yeah, they have their own free resources and stuff too to kind of help you set that stuff up. We are going to be doing this, another little timeout here. We are going to be doing a full email marketing training. Okay. And I say email marketing because email marketing to me is one, you got to learn how to build the list, right? And we're covering that. We actually did a full case study on how we built a list up to 9,332 email subscribers in 30 days. And then we also go through how we follow up with those people. And we kind of went through that whole strategy. But now some of our members want more detail on the setup, and not just the setup, but the actual automation, the sequence building, and also how would you do this with a digital product, physical product, and then also messaging. Messaging is a big one. Messaging is actually an art. Basically having good subject lines, good content, how to write properly. I mean, I did a review here about a week ago, I think it was, for Karen. And you guys all gave me some really good feedback on that. But we're going to do more of that, like the art of writing great emails and getting good opens, great opens, and great clicks on our emails. And to me, once you build an email list and you do that, that is so-called your ATM machine. If you do it and you do it properly and you understand the process with email marketing, it's an asset that will keep giving. If you do it properly and if you target properly. Like we're going to have to go over email lead magnets. Like we've done it here, but we're going to go in, extensive detail, but also we'll build some in there or have some of our students build them right in front of us as we guide them. So that's another thing that we do inside of the Academy. So again, another little shameless plug here. If you're not yet on our list to be notified, you might want to go to, I'll put this one up here for now, brandcreators.com/checklist. That will give you this. Okay, this is our checklist, our 3-step process to validate and to niche down and then validate that niche, that it has traffic, but also that it can generate money. And then from there, I would recommend grabbing this, the playbook, and that is at brandcreatorsbook.com, because they go very well together. And again, it's demonstrating exactly what I'm teaching you guys right here, right now. And so we're opening up the Academy. And the reason why I brought those up is because if you're interested in joining the Academy, we do want you to go through these. Whether you go through the playbook once you join or not, that's fine. But we do want you to go through the brand growth validation checklist, no matter, even if you have an existing brand up, because it's going to expose opportunities, or it's going to show you that there's not as many opportunities as you thought. So Brand Creators Academy does open July 6th. That's Monday. We're going to be having a great bonus for the first 24 hours. For everyone that joins in the first 24 hours on Monday. So make sure that you're on the list. Make sure that you're here. I'll remind you here as well. And then also the first 10 people that join, I'm going to have a special bonus for those 10 that are fast action takers. So again, if you're interested, make sure that you're ready on July 6th. We will be opening for 5 days, and then we'll be closing again for a few months. So if you've been waiting, then you'll want to be ready on Monday, July 6th. All right. And Gio reminded me to take a sip here before we wrap up here. Was this useful, guys? Was this helpful for you? And just let me know, because I mean, if it was helpful, I can go a little deeper at some point, which I will with Karen, because Karen has a digital funnel that she is working on, and I could highlight that. I'm normally going to do that in BCA, but I'll do one here for you guys to kind of share with you what it looks like, but also to show you a little bit of what we do inside BCA. Cool. Very helpful. Yes, very helpful. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So tomorrow, we got to talk a little bit about tomorrow real quick. It's our 100th coffee talk. I'll probably give away some stuff tomorrow. I've got a few things up my sleeve that I want to do for some fun, but any fun ideas you guys have, drop them in the comments for me. I'd love to see, I'd love to have some fun tomorrow. And we can celebrate a little bit. And I'm not quite sure on the topic yet. I'm not sure if I should turn it into something where I can teach you guys something, or if we just get on and have some fun and celebrate and I give away some stuff. So what do you guys think? What should we do tomorrow to celebrate our 100th coffee talk? Should I just do Karen's funnel review? Should we do that? Should that be the thing? Should I do another niche drill down? You guys want to see another niche drill down? Which, by the way, next week, midweek, I'm gonna do that, not just here. I'm gonna do it at night. I believe Thursday night. We're thinking about doing it, and I think I'm going to call it like a niche drill down bonanza, because I know that a lot of people love the niche drill downs, and I would love for you guys to even give me some ideas of what niches you would like me to do a deep dive. We do these, again, inside of BCA. There's a bunch of them in there, and I do them on a regular basis, but I'd be more than happy to do one here for you guys, or actually on that Thursday bonanza, I'm going to do a few. So I'd love for you guys to give me, oh, I see that. Gio says, do a 30-second rock song. Ooh, that might be fun. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. Cool. Yeah. And I think I'm going to give away some cool little prizes too. Yeah, I've got some stuff that I could give out as prizes that I think would be fun. And yeah, if you guys have any other ideas, let me know. Intro rock song preview for BAL. 100 coffee talk. Yes, that went fast. These are awesome. Awesome, Octavio. Yes, I would love a niche drill down on meditation yoga. Oh, cool. Okay. That could be one. Maybe we can do that on the, let me think here. I'm trying to think on this upcoming week, because we do have a lot of things we want to cover, but I want to make sure that it's really tailored towards you, but also anyone that is interested in joining Brand Creators Academy. Nice. Michael says, plug in the Marshall and give a jam for a couple minutes. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. If you guys want to see a little jam session tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to plug in. I might have to do a little practicing though. I'm not quite sure what I should play. But yeah, we could totally do that. Octavio says, give away a few books. We could do that. I could even sign it here, and then I could ship them out. Yeah, I could totally give away a few books. I got a few books up there on the shelf I could give away for sure. That would be fun. But I think there's definitely going to be a jam session tomorrow. I think I think not a Q&A jam session. I think this has got to be an actual jam session where I actually plug in for maybe a minute. Maybe I'll do a minute jam. But yeah, so I'm just checking this out. Would love to see a jam tomorrow. That would be so much fun. Yes. Cool. All right. So maybe we're going to have to do that. We might have to set that up. I'll have to figure out how we're going to logistically make that happen. But that would be fun. I'll get the guitar down, plug in the Marshall. We'll have a little fun here and celebrate our 100th coffee talk. And we'll give away some prizes too. Breaking the chains. Oh, I could do that one. I know that one. Yeah. Okay. We might do breaking the chains tomorrow. Nice. Breaking the chains by Dockin. All right. Cool. All right. That sounds fun. I think that's what we're going to do. Should we just have fun and celebrate and just jam and talk? And maybe, I don't know, we can answer some questions. I know I'm going to do a jam session, a question and answer jam session on Friday. But is there anything that we should do tomorrow content wise, or should we take a break and then resume on Thursday? I do want to do that digital funnel review for Karen. Someone just said, just have fun. Okay. Keep it coming too, guys. If you're watching this on a replay, I know a lot of people watch this on the replay. I've had some people also say, Scott, could you change the time? The time doesn't work for us in Pacific time zone, or, someone in a different time zone, whatever. So I would love to know too, does this time work? Because I am going to evaluate after this 100th episode tomorrow how things are looking. Really, is it best to stay 7 days a week? Should I stop and only do Monday through Friday? Should I only do the weekends? So I want to hear from you guys on that stuff as well. But yeah, so the other thing that I would love to do too, funnel review would be good too. Gio said, okay. The other thing that I am going to be doing too, just so you guys know, I'll throw that out there right now. When I do the digital product kind of funnel, kind of sharing that whole thing, I am going to build that into a lead magnet. I am going to build that into a digital guide or book like the playbook, as I am going to with the email marketing kind of course that we're doing. And I'm going to show exactly how I'm doing that. And I want you guys to help with that. And what I mean is I want you guys to help me with what would make a really good lead magnet for either one of those. So you guys can kind of help me build it, and then you guys can benefit from it, obviously. And what I'll do there is I'll probably just say, you know what, instead of me charging you guys for it, maybe 25 of you or whatever, I could say that I could just go ahead and give that away. And by you guys helping me kind of brainstorm through this, so I can make a really good lead magnet, a really good product, and a really good bump, and a really good upsell. So yeah, I'd be cool to kind of see, like what you guys would think of that. Let's see. Can you do a recap? On today's, that would be tough. It was pretty meaty. Just go back and watch the replay once this is done. Maybe you can ask us questions that can answer and help others with our answers. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Gio says 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central would be better. Early would be great since most of us are up early anyways, or stuck in traffic commuting. Cool. Yeah. Give me some more feedback on that too, guys. If you guys are wanting a time change, or if this is good, or frequency, I do want to know that, because I am going to be making a decision whether we should keep this at a 7-day and 10 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, let me know that, and that would be very helpful. All right, guys, I'm going to jump. If you guys have any questions, like I said, or even suggestions, drop them in the comments. Let me know. And yeah, this was a good one. This was good. And you can go back and kind of watch the breakdown of this digital product. And what I would like to do is if you have any markets or niches that you want me to kind of explore a digital product, like how would you build that out? Like I did for Mel, drop that in the comments too, because then what I can do is I can use that as an example, and I can pretend that I'm building it myself and what that would look like. So that would be good for some content as well. So awesome. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Remember, Brand Creators Academy. If you're not currently a member, I know some of you on here are members. If you are if you're not a member and you want to become a Brand Creator Academy member, all you need to do is be ready. On Monday, July 6th, We are going to be opening 9 a.m. Eastern time will be the official kickoff, and I'll probably be definitely doing my coffee talk then, but I'll be doing it at 10 o'clock. But I will be doing probably that day all about BCA and kind of like just some takeaways. So anyway, that'll be on Monday. So if you want more information on that, you can always just ask it here in the comments, the chat, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. All right. So, all right, that's it. That's going to wrap it up. As always, have an awesome, amazing day. Take care. Take action. Be back here tomorrow to celebrate. Jam. We're going to jam tomorrow, literally with the guitar. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to give away some prizes. So make sure you're back here tomorrow. Make sure that you invite a friend or friends. Have them come on over. Let's celebrate together, and we can rock your brand. All right, guys, take care. Take action. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.